welcome to everybody that you are here. I'm overwhelmed of this audience here. We are really a big flock of students, and I'm happy to welcome you in this Sketch City Week. So it's the 9th time that we are here with students, and I thank you very much. Janeska, you made this possible. I think we met 7 years ago the first time, and it grew, and now it's really something that I appreciate very highly. And we are on this floating pavilion. I think this is the most impressing part of the Netherlands, that you have floating houses. You need the energy of the soil or of the water, and kind of a greenhouse. And the house topic, you leave this open, and this opens our mind, and I really hope that you will be connected to this open-mindedness. Okay, my question here that I want to ask you kind of opens our view to this topic of Sketch City, and the question is, who shapes the city? No, it's not the architect that shapes the city, but it's us that shapes the city. And how can we do this? What does it mean? I want to elaborate with you here. I used the pictures of an exhibition in Vienna this February, and they had the same at the Architekturzentrum Wien, and those questions lead us to our questions. So since 9 years we follow the questions: what are the challenges of the future livable city? So livability means, how can we live together in future with climate adoption, with the needs of the climate change? So this has social impact, this has engineer impact by water management, and all these topics. And livability always starts where we are. So we are, the starting point of every question is, who are we? What do we want? Not the community, but we as a part of the community. Who are we in this? And who gets involved? And this is why we are here, because we are all living in a world with computers. We are in our bubbles, and we want to open our bubble. And the most effective thing to do this, that we meet each other in person to get out of the bubble. So our question is, who shapes the city? So it's us that shapes the city by using houses, by renting houses, not only by constructing houses. So where we live, where we want to establish a new university on a floating pavilion. So this is, I appreciate very highly for the Dutch university, that they bought this floating pavilion. This is kind of a flagship, so in the double sense, for the future. And maybe it's a little bit challenging, this question, but it has to be the, how can we survive? Because climate change is that big, that here in Rotterdam they will have a climate like we have nowadays in Barcelona. So a lot will change, and this asks the question, how do we want to deal with the elderly people and with health and all this stuff? So it's not the architects that shaped the city, but they were the architects of the city. But nowadays we have another point of access to this topic. I start here in Chur. So this is our campus. So this is really a classroom. Here you can see the students in the
Yeah, it's quite a nice view, because it's very steep, right? Yes, steep, and it's so there is some fun time. Kind of nature.
Mountains behind the house, so behind our campus, that goes really from the Rhine. So down there is the Rhine. You can't see it, but here it is. And then you have 1,500 meter high mountains. Who would like to see this here? No, who of the Dutch would like to see
The
this?
high mountains?
The high mountains, yeah. And we have a new neighbor. So this house is built in the last 1.5 years. They do the pavement, and the house is kind of, I don't know, kind of a big machine. So this door is as big as a helicopter could fly in. It is the development center of Microsoft, the future development center of Microsoft. But the question is always, do we want houses big like this, with a pavement all around, very hot outside? Is this what we want as a society, or is it a good investment for, so a golden concrete investment for the investors? What kind of city do we want? Can we maybe build something on top, so figuratively on top? Are there other ways? Yes, there are other ways, and there have been other ways in Switzerland all the time. So in the 60s, when I was born, there was an idea to build a new Zurich into the woods on the part, so if you're Swiss, where the zoo is. In 68 they wanted to build a city, so this is the lake of Zurich. In the woods they wanted to build a city, but it was rejected, never built. Some ideas, sometimes they grow, but it's important to have new ideas to go to new topics. And here, this is Vals, a small village in the Grisons. They intended to build a tower. This is not a fake illustration, but this is the right project. It was really ripened till the end, and they wanted to build it, so a high-rise in the middle of a valley, but it was rejected as well. We can dream with AI. We can now generate pictures with AI. This is a small illustration my husband actually did. So you can see this is the house where I'm living. This is the window where my computer is behind. And yeah, you can do such funny stuff like this. That you can add kind of another layer. You know, this is the Engadinstraße. And so it builds another city upon it. But is this our future? Is this enough for the innovation, or do we need something else? The answer is, yeah, well, we need something else because somebody has to train the artificial intelligence. If we want to draft with artificial intelligence, somebody has to think and think outside of the box. Is not thinking inside of the box, and we have to change the point of view. And this is what we are doing during this week. We are not a designer, but we change the rules. So I want to change the rules here for a city drafting, not for all the draftsmen, but with all the society, and we are a part of the society. And we join the designers, so the urbanists, the Dutch urbanists, we join them, and we bring in our point of view and we discuss it. And I think this is the new thing, that we bring together the two perspectives to a new, for a new approach. And sure, we are doing sketches, but sketches is just a good tool to depict the future. And it is an international language exchange because we are all not mother tongue English speakers. We have all our problems, and if we have the sketch as a mean of expression, it helps us to find really a good communication. Maybe we are doing rubbish, but in Basel they had an exhibition with all rubbish ideas that were rejected. And you see here is the model of this high-rise of Vals again. This is the same thing. So maybe we will find our works 20 years later in the museum. We never know. We just do it. So we are here to get out of the bubble and interact with others. I asked the Dutch guys and girls to meet with the Swiss guys and girls and vice versa. And I really mean this. So really connect, join, discuss what you want, and ask the right questions to find new solutions and accept other ideas. This is very important. And we have to find our new narratives, and not only the hero journeys or even the male hero journeys, so from the old world where the architects built the city or shaped the city. This leads us to our assignment actually. Andreas Mette will later on explain what it is. It is as simple as you have to develop an idea. So sharpen your pencil and let the line float. Thank you very much. Sketch